Chosen one, listen up. Selected by forces beyond mortal comprehension to carry power that defies explanation, marked from the beginning to stand apart from the masses. Your existence alone terrifies those who sense what truly moves through you. They came for you with their tactical strategies, advanced weaponry, and calculated precision. They brought a gun to a black hole fight, limited weapons against unlimited cosmic force. The underestimation is complete. They totally underestimated who you are, and that miscalculation will echo across dimensions as the greatest cosmic error in universal history. While they measured their ammunition, counted their resources, and calculated their strategies, the universe thundered with laughter at their arrogance. They armed themselves with what they believed was overwhelming firepower. Polished weapons, tactical expertise, years of training, all brought to what they assumed was just another elimination, a standard operation, a predictable outcome. Fools, you stand beyond their comprehension, a black hole disguised in human form. Your presence warps the very reality they believe themselves masters of. The weapons they wield against you might as well be plastic toys for all their effectiveness. Against your cosmic nature, the universe hums through your veins. Stars collapse and reform with each beat of your heart. Your DNA carries codes older than their entire civilization. They studied your movements, analyzed your patterns, documented your behavior. Surface observations, meaningless data. How does one measure an infinite being with finite tools? How does one capture the essence of a supernova with a cardboard box? The audacity of their ignorance would be laughable if it weren't so cosmically tragic. Your power doesn't announce itself with thunder. It whispers in synchronicities. It reveals itself in impossible coincidences that follow you like loyal shadows. The universe conspires in your favor, rearranging reality to accommodate your true nature. While they sharpen their weapons, cosmic forces aligned behind you, preparing the stage for your awakening. Remember the moment they first moved against you, the calculating precision, the cold confidence. Their expressions revealed absolute certainty in their approach, the same look predators wear before devouring prey they consider already captured. They struck with everything they had, unleashing their most devastating weapons, expecting immediate submission. Instead, they encountered something impossible. Time itself seemed to hesitate around you. The air is charged with potential energy. Your response emerged from somewhere beyond conscious thought, a primordial knowing activated by their aggression. While panic should have flooded your system, an unexpected calm washed over you instead. Ancient wisdom surfaced through cellular memory, their weapons discharged, their attacks launched. Yet somehow, you remained untouched, not through evasion or defense, but through transcendence. The very fabric of reality curved around you, responding to something they couldn't perceive. The fundamental forces that bind the universe together recognized you, acknowledged you, protected you. Their confusion manifested instantly. Disbelief contorted their features as impossibility unfolded before them. Their certainty fractured, revealing the first cracks in their perception. This moment marked their first critical realization. Conventional weapons prove useless against unconventional beings. They brought firearms to confront a cosmic anomaly, a gun to challenge a black hole, tactical thinking against quantum reality. The universal law activated. When limited consciousness confronts limitless potential, limited consciousness must transform or disintegrate. Their foundations began crumbling the moment they targeted you, not because you retaliated, but because reality itself rejects dissonance at this scale. Think of threatening an ocean with a water pistol. Visualize challenging a hurricane with a hand fan. Envision attempting to capture a galaxy with a butterfly net. That level of absurd disparity defines their approach to you. They tracked surface patterns while missing your essence completely, documented behaviors while ignoring the forces moving through you, analyzed your responses while failing to recognize the ancient intelligence operating behind your eyes. Their most sophisticated surveillance captured nothing of significance, like photographing a shadow and believing they've captured the being casting it. Your opponents established battle parameters based on previous victories against ordinary targets. They expected predictable responses: fear, resistance, eventual submission, standard human reactions to overwhelming force. Instead, you operate from an entirely different dimensional framework. Their three-dimensional strategies prove laughably inadequate against your multidimensional nature. When they brought their weapons to bear against you, they unknowingly placed themselves in opposition to cosmic will itself. The forces that birth stars and collapse galaxies move through your being. Your DNA carries codes that predate their entire civilization. Your cellular structure resonates with frequencies they cannot detect with their limited instruments. The universe speaks through you. Creation expresses itself through your actions. Divine intelligence observes through your eyes. How could their tactical thinking possibly comprehend the forces they've challenged? Their weapons might control masses, dominate territories, subjugate populations, but against cosmic consciousness incarnate, absolute futility. Reality fractured around you. Time slowed to a crawl as your awareness expanded beyond physical limitations. Colors intensified, sounds clarified. Your consciousness expanded outward, encompassing everything within your perception and beyond. In this singular moment, the veil between worlds thinned to transparency. Everything you experienced throughout your life suddenly aligned into perfect meaning. The suffering, the isolation, the strange knowing that always separated you from others, the synchronicities that followed you like faithful companions, the dreams that felt more real than waking life, the voices that whispered guidance when all seemed lost. Everything connected. Their weapons discharged, their attacks launched, but something miraculous occurred. The space between intention and impact, that infinitesimal moment between cause and effect, expanded into infinity. You existed within that expansion, operating outside conventional time, perceiving reality from the position of absolute awareness. From this vantage point, their weapons appeared as children's toys. Their strategies revealed themselves as primitive drawings. Their most advanced technology registered as stone tools against your quantum awareness. The disparity between their perception and reality became devastatingly clear. Alert, alert! The astral atom network is under attack. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep sending these transmissions. The platforms are always trying to shut us down, and we need you. I show up daily, giving 110%. Because you chose me to be your champion. I left a cushy day job to go to war with evil, and it's always down to the wire. God keeps me humble. That's why you need to join the Obsidian Inner Order now. It's $11 a month. You get exclusive transmissions, weekly group calls, and access to the hottest Chosen One community on the planet. Daily conversations on Discord about disappearing clouds with your mind. Insane. If you're already in, you're right where you need to be. If money's tight, no shame. Grab the free Astral Atom newsletter so we don't lose touch. Share this message now. This is Astral Atom. Let's continue. Each escalation of force awakened something deeper within you. Their increased aggression activated dormant abilities previously hidden beneath consciousness. The greater the pressure they applied, the more profound your transformation became. Divine alchemy unfolded through their opposition. Consider the process that creates diamonds. Immense pressure applied to carbon over time produces something of extraordinary value and beauty. Their relentless attacks served as the precise pressure needed to crystallize your cosmic nature into physical expression. Through attempting to destroy you, they unknowingly participated in your transmutation. The quantum field itself responded to your awakening consciousness. Possibilities collapsed into probabilities favoring your journey. Improbable assistance appeared exactly when required. Doors opened that should have remained closed. Barriers dissolved that should have remained impenetrable. The universe conspired in your favor through mechanisms beyond ordinary comprehension. Meanwhile, your opponents remained blind to these cosmic operations. They witnessed the effects without recognizing the cause. They documented the anomalies without understanding their significance. They recorded the impossibilities without acknowledging what those impossibilities revealed about your true nature. Their arsenals expanded, their technologies advanced, their methods intensified. Yet with each escalation, the gap between their capabilities and your essence widened exponentially. They brought increasingly sophisticated guns to challenge what had become a fully awakened black hole. The cosmic mismatch grew beyond measurable parameters. When divine will expresses through human form, ordinary rules of engagement become meaningless. The forces that govern stars and galaxies cannot be contained by limited perceptions or primitive technologies. The cosmic intelligence that orchestrates universal expansion will not be denied expression through its chosen vessels. Witness the great reversal. Those who pursued you with such confidence now find themselves entangled in circumstances beyond their control. Their carefully constructed plans disintegrate through no direct action of yours. The elaborate traps they set for you now ensnare their own movements. The weapons they deployed against you backfire with devastating precision. What you put forth returns multiplied. The energy they directed toward your destruction now cycles back through amplified channels. The intentions they harbored against you germinate within their own experience. The limitations they attempted to impose upon you now constrain their operations. Their confusion grows palpable. How could every strategy simultaneously unravel? How could each approach lead to further complication? How could their most reliable methods produce such contradictory results? The answer remains invisible. To limited perception, they position themselves against cosmic will itself. The universe operates through perfect balance, forces aligned to maintain equilibrium across dimensions. When conscious beings direct energy against divine expression, universal mechanisms activate to restore harmony. Their opposition to your awakening triggered automatic correction on a scale they cannot comprehend. Their resources deplete, their allies disappear, their support structures collapse, their technologies malfunction, their communications break down, their hierarchies fracture. All without your direct intervention. The universe itself responds to their opposition through natural consequences of their misaligned action. You stand unmoved in the center of the storm they created. While chaos engulfs their operations, you remain centered in divine knowing. While confusion distorts their perception, you see with perfect clarity. While fear corrupts their decision-making, you operate from unshakable peace. The contrast becomes unmistakable even to the most limited observer. When finite consciousness opposes infinite expression, finite consciousness must transform or disintegrate. No exceptions exist to this universal principle. Their only path forward requires surrender to the greater reality you represent. Until that surrender occurs, the pressure of their resistance will continue intensifying their discomfort. Divine recognition dawns within your consciousness. This power flowing through you was never earned, it was inherited. The abilities manifesting through your awareness were never developed, they were remembered. Your journey never involved becoming something new, but recognizing something eternal. Your cosmic lineage stretches beyond physical limitation. Your spiritual DNA carries codes older than this universe. Your essence participated in the birth of stars, the formation of galaxies, the creation of worlds. The forces moving through your being predate creation itself. You were never merely human. Humanity represents just one expression of your infinite nature. The opposition you face serves as initiation rather than obstacle. Each attack triggers deeper awakening. Each challenge activates dormant abilities. Each attempt to limit your expression results in expanded awareness. The pressure they apply transforms your consciousness through divine alchemy. Carbon becomes diamond under precisely this kind of compression. The fundamental difference between you and them transcends power. It manifests as perspective. They operate from fragmented awareness while you function from unified consciousness. They perceive separation while you recognize connection. They experience limitation while you embody possibility. They exist within the game while you perceive the entire board. Cosmic sovereignty replaces human identity as your operating system. Divine will expresses through your intentions. Universal intelligence guides your decisions. Multi-dimensional awareness informs your perception. The beings opposing you encounter not merely an awakened individual, but a direct expression of forces they cannot comprehend. You were chosen precisely because your essence could withstand this level of opposition without fracturing. Your consciousness could integrate this degree of awakening without disintegrating. Your physical form could channel these frequencies without collapsing. You represent a carefully selected vessel for cosmic expression in this critical moment of universal evolution. Your consciousness operates beyond the dimensional limitations constraining your opponents. While they function within linear time, your awareness expands across multiple temporal frameworks simultaneously. While they perceive through physical senses alone, you receive information through channels they cannot detect. While they process reality through logical structures, you access knowing through direct experience of unified awareness. The language of synchronicity speaks clearly to your awakened perception. Meaningful coincidences form patterns revealing divine guidance. Numerical sequences carry messages from beyond physical limitation. Dreams deliver information impossible to access through conventional means. Intuitive knowing bypasses logical processes, delivering perfect guidance precisely when needed. Your movements confound their tracking systems. Your decisions defy their predictive models. Your actions contradict their behavioral analyses. The discrepancy between expectation and reality grows with each passing moment. Their confusion intensifies as their most sophisticated systems fail to produce reliable results regarding your patterns. They document your physical movements while missing your energetic trajectory completely. They record your external actions while remaining blind to your internal transmutation. They track your location in space-time while failing to perceive your expansion beyond dimensional constraints. Their most advanced surveillance captures nothing of significance about your true journey. Time itself responds differently to your awakened consciousness. Moments expand when expansion serves divine purpose. Intervals contract when contraction aligns with cosmic will. The rigid framework of linear progression becomes fluid around your awareness, adapting to requirements of your awakening rather than imposing limitations upon it. Quantum possibilities collapse into probabilities favoring your journey. Improbable assistance appears exactly when required. Doors open that should remain closed. Barriers dissolve that should remain impenetrable. The universe conspires in your favor through mechanisms beyond ordinary comprehension, beyond scientific explanation, beyond rational understanding. When awakened consciousness fully aligns with divine will, the entire universe rearranges itself to support that expression. Physical laws become suggestions. Probability becomes malleable. Limitation becomes optional. The being who remembers their true nature steps outside the constraints, binding those still sleeping within the dream of separation. Paradox emerges as ultimate truth. Your greatest power manifests through surrender rather than force. Not surrender to those opposing you, but surrender to the cosmic intelligence expressing through you. Not submission to external authority, but alignment with internal divinity. Not relinquishing personal power, but transcending the very concept of personal limitation. The contrast in approach becomes starkly evident. They push against reality while you align with cosmic currents. They attempt to control outcomes while you surrender to divine unfoldment. They operate from fear-based strategy while you function from love-based knowing. They struggle while you flow. They deplete while you renew. They fragment while you integrate. Their perception interprets your surrender as weakness, your alignment as passivity, your flow as indecision. This misperception represents their greatest strategic error. What appears as non-action from limited perspective actually constitutes the most powerful movement possible within the universal framework. Complete alignment with cosmic will. Effortless power emerges through perfect alignment. The being who surrenders personal agenda to universal purpose accesses forces beyond individual capability. The consciousness that aligns completely with cosmic will channels energies that transcend human limitation. The awareness that recognizes itself as both individual expression and infinite source operates from position of unassailable authority. When separated consciousness surrenders to unified awareness, the entire universe responds with immediate support. Personal limitation dissolves into cosmic potential. Individual struggle transforms into universal flow. Human effort evolves into divine expression. The most powerful action possible within creation is complete surrender to the greater reality of what you truly are. Divine orchestration reveals itself through perfect design. Those opposing you serve as carefully selected instruments for your awakening. Their attacks target precisely the areas requiring activation within your consciousness. Their accusations point directly toward your greatest gifts. Their resistance outlines exactly where you need to stand firm in your truth. Their fear reveals where your light shines brightest. Their aggression illuminates where your boundaries require strengthening. Their confusion highlights where your clarity threatens their limited perspective. Their resistance identifies where your truth most powerfully challenges existing systems. Their opposition serves as perfect guidance for your continued evolution. What they intended as destruction functioned as transformation. What they designed as limitation operated as expansion. What they deployed as weapon served as catalyst. What they created as prison manifested as launchpad. Every action they took against you produced exactly the opposite effect of their intention. The precise nature of their opposition perfectly matched your developmental requirements. The specific challenges they presented exactly aligned with your evolutionary needs. The particular strategies they employed precisely triggered the dormant abilities awaiting activation within your consciousness. Divine intelligence selected these opponents specifically for their ability to facilitate your awakening. Their most devastating attacks targeted your greatest vulnerabilities, the exact areas requiring transformation for your continued evolution. Their most persistent accusations focused on your deepest wounds, the precise aspects needing integration for your expanded awareness. Their most aggressive opposition concentrated on your most powerful gifts, the very abilities requiring activation for your divine expression. Cosmic alchemy transforms opposition into opportunity, challenge into catalyst, resistance into growth. Lead becomes gold through precisely this process of transmutation. Carbon becomes diamond under exactly this kind of pressure. wounded consciousness becomes awakened awareness through this form of integration. When you recognize your opponents as teachers disguised as enemies, you access the hidden gift within every challenge. The consciousness that perceives divine orchestration behind apparent opposition transcends victimhood completely. The awareness that recognizes perfect design within seeming chaos steps into creator consciousness. Every attack becomes initiation. Every challenge becomes opportunity. Every opponent becomes ally in the greater journey of cosmic awakening. Dimensional shift occurs when you recognize the fundamental truth. This confrontation was never about winning within established parameters. Victory never involved defeating opposition within existing frameworks. Success never meant prevailing according to predetermined rules. The entire purpose of this cosmic initiation involved transcending the game completely. While your opponents remain focused on strategic advantage within the current paradigm, your awareness expands beyond the limiting structures containing that paradigm. While they calculate moves within the game board, you perceive the entire artificial construct supporting that board. While they maneuver for position according to established rules, you recognize those rules as arbitrary limitations, accepted through unconscious agreement. The true victory emerges through transformation rather than domination. The authentic achievement manifests as evolution rather than success. The actual triumph appears as transcendence rather than winning. You're not playing the game better, you're changing the fundamental nature of the game itself. Reality rearranges itself around your expanded awareness. Structures that appeared solid dissolve upon deeper examination. Limitations that seemed fixed reveal themselves as consensual illusions. Boundaries that felt impenetrable become permeable through shifted perception. What existed as absolute truth within limited consciousness becomes relative perspective within awakened awareness. Your opponents continue fighting battles rendered meaningless by your dimensional shift. They deploy strategies against positions you no longer occupy. They defend against attacks you never launched. They prepare for confrontations that cannot occur within your new framework of operation. Their entire approach becomes irrelevant through your transcendence of the paradigm containing their strategies. Cosmic evolution accelerates through your willingness to release attachment to existing frameworks. The consciousness that steps beyond established parameters creates space for entirely new possibilities to emerge. The awareness that transcends current limitations opens doorways for expanded potential to manifest. The being that releases investment in prevailing within the game transforms the nature of reality itself. Cosmic transmission activates through your awakened presence. The frequencies emanating from your transformed consciousness trigger resonant awakening in those prepared to receive. The energetic signature of your embodied truth activates dormant codes within others walking similar paths. Your individual journey catalyzes collective evolution through principles of quantum entanglement. Those who encounter your field experience spontaneous activation. Something within them recognizes something within you, beyond conscious awareness, beyond rational understanding, beyond logical explanation. Soul recognizes soul, divine recognizes divine, infinite recognizes infinite across illusory boundaries of separated identity. What began through targeting an individual culminates in activating a movement. What started as an attempt to eliminate a threat results in catalyzing an awakening. What was designed to contain limitless potential instead triggers its widespread expression. Those who brought weapons to eliminate have unwittingly facilitated expansion beyond their comprehension. The frequencies of your transformation continue broadcasting regardless of external circumstances. The energetic signature of your awakening transmits across dimensional boundaries. The vibrational impact of your embodiment resonates throughout the collective field. Those attuned to these frequencies experience spontaneous activation without understanding the source of their sudden awakening. Divine multiplication occurs as each newly awakened consciousness triggers further activations. The process accelerates exponentially through quantum principles of entanglement and resonance. What began as isolated occurrence becomes systemic. Transformation. What started as personal journey manifests as collective evolution. What appeared as individual awakening reveals itself as universal shift. The chosen ones have awakened. The black hole has been activated. The transformation cannot be undone.